Alright, we're doing this again. Because I cannot get enough of mapping. Maps. Okay, so last time I think it ended on Chile invading all of Peru and everything's coastline up to almost USA. And now, no, it's actually not going to USA. USA is actually preventing any attacks from any outside nation. Also, look at this. This is stupid. Why does it go down so far? Anyways, so as Chile has seemed to be pretty broken, a certain broken character killer takes note. Um, he's like, who the frick is that over there with this goofy power? And so sets his focus on attacking. Oh crap! Let me zoom it out a little more. On yes, just attacking through the just cutting through the British Empire. No one needs Scotland anyway. And then just yeah, invading. Chile takes notice of this and prepares the defense. Dun dun. It's going to be intense war and suffering for all. Oh yeah, forget the ocean. Forget the ocean was on the map for a second. Yeah, forget. Shh. Shh. And so he starts going down. And then he lands right here. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, Jesus. And so he lands right here, right next to Sao Paulo. Yeah, it's kind of a small city. Nothing much goes on there. So they take the city, keep on going, and Chile takes note of this. He's like, "Oh, they're running down the coastline. I can get easily swept like this." And so I don't know. They just start fighting back, and so the push gets slower and slower. And on this side, they haven't gotten around to it yet. Yeah, it's very interesting. Chile is seeing their power being taken away from them. They're like, oh my gosh, guys, what do I do? But they keep dying. And USA sees this as a time to strike. And so they keep going. They push into Mexico City. Because all the troops were going south. Then all the troops start heading north. But it's too late. They took Belize and Guatemala. But we'll leave it at that for now. USA is really strong in this series. How does Cuba Oh wait, I have a funny idea, guys. The ocean sends out hurricane, and it kills Cuba. No more Florida for you. Oh, that looks so cursed. Okay, let's keep going. The progress begins as both sides are closing in. Chile is about to give up, but the last second, USA leaves the war because they're dealing with something else. See, this cool feature where countries just keep popping up in here. Like I think these countries have always been in here, but as we can clearly see, the Meth Empire declares independence and takes over all of New Mexico in about a second. USA is scared of this, so he focuses everything on this and sues for peace with Chile and takes a bunch of their land. They go into Arizona. They take Grand Canyon. They take they take Utah. They go into the lake. They're traveling across the lake. They're flying in Vegas, and they go threaten Angeles and any other popular city, which is just coastline. They take wait, wait, is there no Sacramento? Oh, they already took it. They take Sacramento. They get into Carson City. This is really bad for the Americans. First Florida, now this. They they start killing them off. They go in. This is really scary, guys. What are we going to do? Says America. But then the police are called, and they start pushing back. The police empire, helping. Well, that's not an official country. They haven't gotten their independence from anyone yet. They start pushing to New Mexico. But they must free everyone first. So they go into California because that's more important than anything else, really. Canon. They go in to Arizona. They take Vegas, which means Arizona's about to fall. They go in, trying to surround Mount Albuquerque. They take everything but Albuquerque. Walter White is arrested. But he flees. He flees over to Argentina, where he declares independence there. And then his empire falls. Very sad. But Walter can start his new reign. Right before they are about to take this province, Walter White takes it. Or excuse me, the Meth Empire. They somehow do this with only like 2 people, Walter and Jesse. And then they take all Chile, forcing them to surrender. I don't even know which one of these is their capital, but they take all of what Chile had. Yeah. They just give this back to Argentina, I guess. Alm and Walter White sign a treaty with Chile, of course. And so a lot of countries start getting their land back from the war. It was a real brutal war. A lot of coastlines and beaches were ruined, which is really sad because you need... Oh, forgot I did that. Yes. You need beaches to survive. What is this? I think I commented on that earlier, but still. What is that? Okay. Actually, I scratched the Colombian part. All of the land that was once Colombia/Chile Empire is now just the United Costa Rica Empire. Yeah. All will occupy Uruguay so that nothing happens in this continent ever again. Goofies. Well, the Russians had a hard time against Petersburg, but they at least managed to gain some of this land, right? Look, you got all the stands in one place. Except Pakistan, but that war is still going on. Just too lazy to... Pakistan signs the agreement. Oh, crap. To have all the original lands. Oh, wait. There's one way to do this. Boom. There we go. Wait. Is this right? Do it in India too. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. So now they have all their original lands. And, communist China. They give up their... Oh, they give up this land to India. Yes. And so Russia... Oh, buddy. Okay. Okay, so Russia's tired of war, even if that just happened. It would be quite a shame if some anime swords fight, katana wielding, what the heck, showed up out of nowhere and started training his men in the cold. He's showing up out of nowhere and starting to train his men in the cold. So Russia gets suspicious and starts invading Mongolia. Because that's what you do when you think they're planning against you. You don't double check to confirm. You just then Russia, with these millions of lost people and like barely any army left, is starting to get obliterated because they just stopped joining the army. Also, this universe, there's no nukes. I should probably mention that. Well, the booty had a nuke, but we don't know what happened to him. So yeah. So Japan's just invading. And then Russia was like, I'm just use this. I don't even know how to speak anymore. So Russia starts sending people from Kazakhstan over to Japan to fight against Japan. That's what it meant. But this does not work because now Kazakhstan mad. And well, let's just let's just bring back the nation we all know. Everyone knows this nation. Come on. We all know what we're talking about. No, I will not stop doing this when I reveal a new nation. Stan. They're bringing back Stan, you know. You just gotta come back at some point. Alright, so guys, look at the funny icon. Look at the funny icon. It's a frostbite emoji. Seeing that? Do I have to circle it? Point an arrow to it? Look. Let me point to the arrow that's pointing to it. Yeah. Anyway, Stan Nation's back. Everyone's favorite nation, Stan. Um, and seeing this strong force is causing Mr. Ulm here to be mad. So he goes up to Iran and is like, demand. What? I make demand. Give Azerbaijan. Actually, no, just give all of your northern lands. He's like, bruh, that puts you right next to my capital. No. And so, okay, geez, you can have this and that and whatever else you had. He's like, no, not enough. So Iran just calls up Mr. Saudi over here. He says, let's help him. Or let's kill him. He's like, yeah, sure. So they push him back. And Ulm's like, how did they defeat me? And so they send troops over here. And they're like, yeah, Slovenia. Okay. So they're just invading now. They're invading Hungary. And they also invade Cyprus. That's theirs as well. And then Stan realizes this and takes action to his own hands and just annihilates this land. Iran just looks at them and he's like, okay, you can handle it from here. And they just drop out of these lands. And that's exactly what Stan does. They just take all of Ulm. Just like that. Ulm actually manages to live. They managed to sign the peace deal in time, but they only have this much land left. And then it just gets even worse. There's the Belgians take some land, Luxembourg, and then he takes some land. Yeah, it's all crazy. And then they take more land. And Austria joins in and takes all of Ulm. And yeah, rest in peace, Ulm. Yeah. And then he's bringing back all the gods now from all different universes. Oh wait, that's Honduras. We'll just keep it like that, sure. Honduras breaks free from America. Anyways, let's see what I was trying to do. Hungary. There we go. You know, Stan's just making allies like the nice guy he is. And then Turkey's like, can I have my Turk back? And he's like, no, that's a Stan, buddy. You gotta stand the stands or that become the one nation known as Stan. And he's like, yeah, I can't argue with that. And he goes over and invades. He's like, who should invade, that guy or that guy, or maybe one of these guys, maybe Italy, maybe we can go down here and invade Ocean. We could bring back the land. Ha ha ha. He just ends up deciding to buy off Cyprus again. Because why not? But if you remember from, I think it was episode 2, having a Turkey and having a Hungary in the same universe. Yeah, okay, so You can't even tell what happened unless you're looking over here. Because he just saw Hungary just jump onto the leaderboards and Turkey disappear. That was not a good arrow. Peterburg sees Ulm being dead as a sign of it's time for round 2. And so they start invading Finland. And everyone starts joining in against him, but it's too late, he's already dead. Sweden was one of them to join in. So he starts invading the top of that. Poland joins in, and so he just invades through Belarus. Yep, Belarus gets to die once again. They die in about like 3 hours. And Poland dies in about 1 day. 1 day tops. They make it all the way around. And yeah. Right back to Sweden. Sweden being invaded is obviously a cause for Denmark to come back. And then join in. And take this island. Finland's still alive, but no longer. Norway joins in. I'm just kidding. Norway's just watching. He's like, oh, what the hell is that? Anyways, two decide to split it. And Peterburg becomes good allies with Denmark. Yeah, didn't see that one coming. And so they form a union. Estonia invades this part of Russia. And they all form an alliance, not a union, sorry. The bad boys run to Estonia, Denmark, Peterburg. Oh boy. Ukraine looks at this in shock because no one else was doing anything. Yeah, pasta will take care of anything. Yeah, I got baguette. Shut up, pasta's better. No. Oh my gosh. And so France and Italy start fighting. You know, this is pretty casual. France and Italy are fighting over who gets to own the sun. Then Monaco starts invading France. And Italy's like, good boy. And he starts invading Italy. Italy's like, bad boy. And then just stop fighting because now they can't get through Monaco. Monaco is the wall. Then they realize Switzerland exists. And they just start both. And then the UN puts an end to that goofy ass shenanigans. Austria looks at Hungary is like, hey Hungary, you know what the deal is. Okay, but I'm the ruler because I can eat people. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. This goofy plot, I swear. Look how big they are now. Bruh. Wait, Vatican City still has all this? What? Wait, why is Gibraltar neutral? Wait, am I missing something? I think that was a plot point. Like wait. Bro, that's the smallest province in the whole game. Wow, amazing. Anyways, Portugal, Algeria, and Yahya Maislan are back. Libya gets annexed by Kazakhstan because they already own like half the country. And yeah, the Vatican City just gets to keep Saucy. Saucy. Portugal just sees this new world and instantly decides to just join Spain. Yep. Alright, I think it's time to rank or just list off all the broken characters. So, strongest characters, of course, Stan, followed closely by Peterburg. Switzerland's also kind of overpowered, but Ulm didn't realize that even though they were right next to him. Pope has like somewhat human abnormal strength. Neutral is really strong, but he's neutral. Ocean's really strong because he has the power of weather. Japan's probably the strongest actual humans. Maybe except for US. And Brazil. Meth Empire, you already know. Yeah. It's not all about how much provinces you have. And Botswana is also like a god. And that's what Ulm was doing between episodes, but didn't do anything. And Kuwait here is an oil god. He uses his totally new powers to to convince his brothers to join. Wah ha ha. Also, it's like a lot of tiny provinces in UAE for some reason. Look how small these Ras Al Khaimah or Ras Al Khaimah 2. Shh. Peterburg still has these lands, in case you're wondering. Bruh. Look at China. Just look at this China mess. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I didn't even realize it's been 20 minutes in already. Next episode is going to be the 5th one. And that's where the chaos will be, like, brought up to the extreme, I bet. Because now that Ulm is gone, you have a bunch of gods. Pastaland is a god. Luxembourg's a god. I forgot to mention those two. Hungary, of course. There is a lot of gods in Europe for some reason. Like, just overpowered countries. Why am I clicking on those two? There's not overpowered countries. Yeah. This will be the fight of all gods in tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow, what? I just realized that Stan owns Uruguay. I'll change that then I'll end the episode. Alright. There you go.